All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. That's all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem meaning in the name, Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect preaching His word and truth and sincerity on the brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And as you can see on the screen, man, the Lord is doing His thing. It says Russia details use of hypersonic missiles in Ukraine. Now, people in Russia said Russian forces have successfully fired three Kinzhal hypersonic missiles during the conflict in Ukraine. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu has said. It says the missiles have been used by us on 3 occasions during the special military operation in Ukraine. It showed its outstanding qualities on 3 occasions, qualities that no other similar missile in the world possesses. Shoigu told Russian One TV on Sunday. It says the Kinzhal, meaning dagger. Ooh. The Kinzhal dagger is a Russian hypersonic air-to-surface missile that entered service in 2017. It can travel at speeds of Mach 12. That's around 14,800 kilometers per hour. God damn, bro. It says while constantly performing evasive maneuvers, which is believed to allow it to penetrate any currently existing air defense. The nuclear capable munition can be launched by the country's Tu-22 M3 bombers or MiG-31 interceptor aircraft. The Defense Ministry reported that the firing of a Kinzhal missile in mid-March, saying it destroyed an arms depot near the city of Ivan Frankivsk. I don't know how to say it. This is deep in western Ukraine. It is apparently the first time ever that the hypersonic weapon has been used in combat. Woo! Hey, this is prophecy, man. This is beautiful, man. This is prophecy, right? The Lord said what these things would come shot as a mighty archer, right? Right? Hey, man, this is a bad art. I didn't even really get into this article like that before I made this video. Man, 14,800 kilometers per second. Do you realize that is fast, boy? And it's able to make evasive maneuvers. This is Ezekiel 21:9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus say Yahweh, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Hey, that's that glitter in the back right there. That's that glitter in the back. That propulsion system. Right? Should we then make mirth and contempt the rod of my son as every tree? It says, and he had given it to be furbished, right? To be polished, perfected, that it may be handled. Now, what's more perfect than a missile that can go 14,000 kilometers per hour? 14,000 kilometers per hour. And make evasive maneuvers to avoid any missile defense system. That's a perfected weapon, bro. It says, verse 11. It says, and he had given it to be furbished that it may that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Hey, and that's what's happened. War is brewing. The Lord said what? But this, let me get that. Burning. Right? Isaiah 9:5, it says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel and fire." Because what? That lake of fire has to happen. What is going to happen through? The nuclear missiles. And these ICBMs, these hypersonic missiles, this is all part of it, man. All part of it. This is, whew. They said they used this on 3 occasions and saw, well, let's get the exact wording. He said, it has been used on 3 occasions during a special operation and showed its outstanding qualities on 3 occasions. All right? That qualities that no other similar missile in the world possesses. That sounds like it's a perfected weapon. Right? Because this war that's coming is about to be with burning and fuel fire. This is Jeremiah 50 and 25. It says, Yahweh had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of Yahweh, power of hosts, and the land of the Chaldeans. The Lord has opened his armory. The fact that they just now started using this shows you that the Lord is opening up. He's like, you know what? I've had this weapon in my gun closet. You know what? Now they're starting to use it. Now they're being like, you know what? This is one of the best things I got in my army. This is the Lord opening his armory. This is the armory of the Lord. Come against her from the utmost border. Open up her stores, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. This is what these missiles are coming for. They said these are nuclear missile capables, right? Let's right here. It says the missile is one of several hypersonic missiles developed for the Russian military in recent years, along with the avant-garde glider, which is fitted on a silo-based ICBM Zikron missile to be used by the Navy. Now, when I went up here, it said right here, it says the Kinzhal dagger is the Russians' hypersonic air-to-surface missile that entered service in 2017. It can travel at the speed of Mach 12, around 14,800 kilometers per hour, while constantly performing evasive maneuvers, which is believed to allow it to penetrate any current existing air defense. The nuclear-capable munition can be launched by the different aircraft carriers they mentioned. 2 modes, but it's nuclear capable. Now, if this thing is taking shit out so much that they got to talk about this on the news, imagine when they actually put them tips on there. This is what the Lord is preparing this battle for, man. Right? It says slay all her bulwarks. Back in verse 27, Jeremiah 50 and 27. Go back to 26. Come against her from the utmost border. Open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Slay all her bulwarks, her bullocks. Let them all go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for the day is come, the time of their visitation. You see, the time of your visitation is coming. The Lord is preparing this destruction to come, bro. Right? Because the Lord is holding his peace so long, man. People have had space and opportunity to actually get right, and nobody has, man. It's only getting worse. I saw a video with one of these niggas, right? The moles that got the whole simian pox and shit all up on his arm, and people criticize him for going out in public to get fucking food while he had that shit active. And this nigga made a follow-up video saying, I'm not staying in the house. I was in the house all pandemic, all zesty, like this nigga's zesty as hell. All pandemic. I'm not gonna do that again. So he don't give a fuck. He wants to live his life how he wants to live it. Now he's doing twice the amount of wicked shit. And this is the state of niggas, man. This is Psalms 130 and 3. It says, if thou, Yahweh, shouldest mark iniquity, O Yahweh, who shall stand? There was another one I was looking for. I couldn't remember how it said, but it's an Apocrypha. But it said, if the Lord was to mark iniquity, no flesh should be saved. And the Lord is starting to mark iniquity. That's why this stuff is starting to be brought out. Because soon the Lord is about to start putting out forth his judgment on people, man. Right? This is Isaiah 42. And 12, I think. 14. Is that the right one? Yeah, Isaiah 42 and 14. Yeah, 42 and 14. I'm on 44. 42 and 14. It says, I have long... I'll start at 13. Yahweh shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yeah, war. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still. I have refrained myself. You see, the Lord is showing great restraint, long suffering. Right? Really, the message in its entirety is concerning you, Jake. Right? The Lord is giving you space and opportunity to correct yourself, to actually come back to this thing, to take heed to the prophets, but a lot of niggas haven't, right? And for you heathen, the Lord is giving you opportunity to sit here and tell the Israelites who they really are, to deal justly, and you niggas ain't this shit. All these nations, I just saw another one where they had another Asian country just decriminalize same-sex marriage. Why are you going to decriminalize that? That's a fucking criminal act. That's a criminal act. So the heathen go further and further down the rabbit hole of wickedness, and niggas are not repenting. So the Lord said, what? I've long time holding my peace. I've been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. Right? That screech, that howl, that gut-wrenching, mournful cry of just holding in. I will destroy and devour at once. I will make waste mountains and hills, and dry up all their herbs. I will make the rivers islands. To make a river an island? That means you dry the whole thing up. That's power. And I will dry up the pools, and I will bring the blind by the way that they knew not. I'm gonna get off it there, man. But the Lord is about to start doing his work. The Lord is about to doing his work, man, because he's a long time holding his peace. This is Deuteronomy 32, 41. I gotta start up. Verse 40. It says, for I lift up my hand to heaven, and I say, I live forever. If I whet my glittering sword and my hand take hold on judgment, if I will render vengeance to my enemies, and will reward them that hate me. See, the Lord, and how is he going to reward those that hate him? Because he's going to bring these things. Right? I got to get Joel after this. It says, I will make my arrows drunk with blood. And this is one of his arrows. Right? The Lord is opening up his armory, all these new military weapons and everything. The Lord is going to start having these heathens pull them out. And all you're going to hear is about all the nations dumping them on one another in these wars. You're going to hear about all these little separate instances. You know, Russia, Ukraine, Taiwan, and China. Right? You're going to hear about shit happening in Africa, shit happening in South America. Russia said that they're ready to supply all of their allies with their military equipment. Even the South American countries. And America calls South America their backyard. So that's a hell of an escalation right there, man. Right? It says, I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh. It says that in that which with the blood of the slain and of the captives from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy. You see, the Lord is about to start doing his thing now. I gotta get Joel, man. This is Joel. I'm gonna end it on this one. Joel 3 and is this the one I want? One second. Joel 2. And I started one. It says, blow you the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. This is talking about the missiles, right? There had not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, right? What is that fire that's devouring before them, right? It's talking about that destruction. And behind them a flame burneth, right? The land is as the garden of Eden before them. That missiles before they hit, it's all business as usual, right? The earth is gonna look as it always did, but after they hit, it says, and behind them a desolate wilderness, meaning all types of destruction, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots upon the tops of mountains shall they leap. Hey, that's their missile activity. It shoots up and it comes down. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. These missiles are going to launch out in masses. It's going to look like a whole army marching in formation. It says, before their face the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. This is talking about that arc and fashion that these missiles have. It says, they shall march every one on his way. They shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thrust another. Right? All that thinking that one missile is going to hit and is going to bump one another. Man, when you're going at hypersonic speeds, right? There's nothing that can stop you. It says, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they shall, it says, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run up the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. This is talking about those missiles. For it is strong, for he is strong that executed his word. The day of Yahweh is great and very terrible. Who can abide it? The Lord is about to destroy. And he's just opening his armory. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, man. It's about to get real. Shalom.